everyone, I'm Elsie Gamer, welcome back to Yeast Origins. We just got done fighting Xion, and now we're gonna go collect the Lotus Blade. It's the, flame weapon. Stay with me. Whoa. These guys. Oh well. There we go. Another ninja bites the dust. Ninja goblins, huh? Interesting. Sitting out. Oh, it's right there. Oh. Could just be my imagination. Is that? It is. It's Commander Tova's greatsword. But why is it here? Ah, that's right. The artifact of Yeast that Dallas and Zova stole. This one is from House Tova, and it's getting the same treatment as the other two. I wonder how I'd explain myself for taking it. They never asked me about the other two, but I might be pushing my luck with this one. I should go. Toal. Yep. It's been some time, Toal. I've not seen you since that fateful day. Commander Tova. What's wrong? If you keep bowing your head like that, I won't be able to see your face. I'm so sorry. I have no right to show you my face. It seems much has occurred since my departure from this place. I have begun walking a path unworthy of a holy knight. If you would, I'd ask that you release me from my oath. I don't believe I'm capable of that. I have no authority over you anymore. I am no longer of your world. All I can do is give you this. A surge of power burst forth from the artifact. Toal was granted use of the Inferno skill. Great. Fire skills. Perfect. What? I'm not worthy of such power. I know not what path you've chosen, but even if I did, it would make no difference. Whatever it may be, you must define it. Do not let it define you. Be it glorious, unpleasant, or shameful, it is no one's destiny but your own. Only you can take charge of it. If you are lost, you need only ask yourself what you wish to become. I have faith in you. I know you'll make the right choice. Commander Tova. I swore on that day that I would endure any shame and hardship if it meant achieving my goals in the end. And yet, his words shake me to my core. I should keep moving, if only just to see where this path takes me. Interesting. Nope, nope. Guys, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't mind slaughtering you all, but I would prefer you to leave me alone. Gotcha. The walk button. It would be nice if they added a button for guarding, but they didn't. Because this is not a guard, that's just a walk. And I'm stuck. Alright. And it's the Shuriken? Not the Hadouken. And drop save. Alright. Let's move on. Go away. Torch lit. Yeah. Complicated. Got it. There we go. No. Pushed the wrong button. Oh well. Use the wrong skill. Go away, you big leg. Can't think of insult for it. This area is cleared out. Now I don't have to worry about running into anything unless I actually end up falling. You guys know what I mean. I hope. Okay. That's one. There I go again. Two. And the way is clear. Oh, I can use this as a hover. I forgot about that. Excuse me, pardon me. Okay. I didn't realize this portal made all that noise. I do know what it's going to do. No problem, get away from me. Catch him. Ruby. Perfect. Here we go. The Dark Crystal's power. Can't drop another save. Alright, save's been dropped. What the... this must be the Devil's Corridor. Wait, is that... here's trouble I don't need. Okay, the color seems to be returning to her face, at least. She should wake up soon enough. Unessa Tova, Commander Tova's daughter. Huh. Maybe it was fate that I ran into her here. Toal took out the Crimson Lotus Blade. This is for the best. They don't deserve its power in the first place. I'll feel better giving it to one who does. The Devil's Corridor. A trapped inner spire where wind is drawn in from outside and converted to a sinister melody that drives all who hear it mad. It's pretty low even for this lot. By transform, its effect should be nullified. Or there may be some way to negate the sound itself. Perhaps drawing it out with echoes from a holy melody, like... No, I don't have the skill for that. If I transform, I should be able to bear the noise with minimal harm. I'll just have to do what I can to maintain my demonic form long enough. So, let's get going. And... charge. Can't recharge there. Well, I need to do something. Alright, let's go back in. Down. Like that. Moving. Let's talk to the room. Hey, room. I'm so hungry, but I have no strength left. Am I cursed to live out the rest of my meager existence in this bleak balcony? Rue appears to be hungry. Seems you're another unfortunate bystander to this Devil's Corridor. Perhaps there's something I can do to help. Wow, it's my favorite. Thank you, thank you. I don't have much to offer you in return, but please, at least take this. Ring of Bees. I sense considerable power in this ring. How to reduce the consumption of natural energy, if I'm not mistaken. This should make it much easier to use the Thunderclaw or those demons inside. Thank you, little one. I appreciate it. You're very welcome. Alright, let's equip it. Boost. Wow. Boost. Let's boost. There we go. The path is clear. Alright, so I need to go... Which way now? This way? Yeah, that's the right way I need to go. So I'll go this way. Thank you. The ore. Upgrading weapons now. Go forward. Excuse me, guys. I'm not gonna be here very long. Back here. Back here. Gotcha. Well, don't know what's going to affect these guys the most, but I need to do something about this. Alright, let's try this here. Almost have it. Got it. Ah, Spirit Cape. HP recovery item. Oh, that's hot, that's hot. There we go. Why'd you run away? Oh, I got the boots. Let's see, what do these boots look like? Eh, not bad. They could be worse. Oop, ow. Okay. Got the boots. Now I just want to get out of here. With that. Ah, there should be a statue over here. No, not this level. Oh, this lot. Okay, I better go get the, everything set up. Excuse me, I'm good. No, you're me. You guys can't take the heat. Wow. Okay. I didn't know I could stand on that. Alright, I'm gonna drop the save here. And now I need to go get that medallion. Medallion's a little pain in the butt. Here, I take this. Gotta get the, Watch the flames get put out. And I know where they go. Back. Excuse me. Really? See ya. Like this. Around like the next one. Away. Really like that last one. Potion. Cool. Oh, yeah. There it is. That's 4-4. The box is now unlocked. I love the cracked paper in over to the box. So the barrier was linked to all those unlit torches. Huh. They'll have to do a lot better than that. Yeah, I will. Construct medallion. Oh. Now that I have medallion, I'll drop a save here, unless you guys, after I level up, take on the boss, so see you guys in a while. Alright, I've leveled up to at least level 26. And now I think I'm ready to take on the construct. So, here we go. And round 1 begin. This always freaks me out, because it's kind of cool. Rising out of the lava. I just wish you weren't so ugly.
keep saying the first one. And that's throwing me off my game. Alright. Ow. Get out of the lava. Come on, let's try this again. Come on, come on, come on. You stop that. I have half health thanks to you. You at all. That's 2 down. Okay. Come on now. Put the stage back together already. Handle this. Ow. Thank you, finally. And bye-bye. Jeez. I don't like bosses that are that hard to kill. Or should I say, that annoying. Oh well. It was still entertaining. Wait. It's you. Thank you for saving me earlier. And for giving me my dad's sword. I don't know what you're talking about. Why would I go out of my way to help the enemy? I don't know, but you did. When you were carrying me out of that corridor, I was kind of half in and half out. But it was you who was carrying me. That much I remember very clearly. Huh. Sounds like a dream to me. Maybe a nightmare. If that's all you have to say, then I'm afraid I really must be going. Wait. My dad told me about you. He said you were the most trusted of all his men, that pretty much carried the Holy Knights all on your own. I guess that Kishgal guy was the one who killed him. I'm sorry I jumped to conclusions. No need for apologies. I'm your enemy after all. I stood by when your father died. I didn't do a thing to try and save him. Seems like I should be the one apologizing to you, don't you think? But the world's a cruel place, little girl. You need to come to terms with that, or you're as good as dead already. Hopefully you learned that lesson earlier when... Wait. How'd you get here? There's no way you shouldn't have been able to make it through the Devil's Corridor in one piece. But here you are. So I'm asking you, how? How is that possible? Well... You can thank your little brother for that. Candina. You. been quite some time, Toal. Circumstances aside, it's good to see you're well. How very kind of you to say. Though, well is a relative term. But let's dispense with the pleasantries. Am I to understand that my brother found a way to silence the Devil's Corridor? He did, apparently by breaking some kind of air intake valve on the outer wall, on the outer walkways. So now it's just a normal hallway, or as close to normal as anything in this place can get anyway. It's a feat worthy of the successor of House Fact, wouldn't you say? I see. So he puzzled it out, didn't he? In some ways, you haven't changed one bit. What do you mean? Isn't it obvious? You always get this proud look on your face anytime someone praises your little brother. It was worth coming here just to see that expression. Alright, Unissa, let's head back, shall we? Yes, ma'am. Hold it right there. What was your purpose in coming here? There was no time for a proper greeting when last we met. I simply felt it wasn't right to leave on such aggressive terms. Plus, our little knight here wanted to thank you for saving her and apologize for her earlier actions. I trust none of this is a problem for you. No, it's fine. Well, I've got your attention, though. I'd like to address some of the more hostile sentiments you've expressed. Plans to use the goddesses for some nefarious purpose? Talk of conquering yeast? Radical material, to be sure, but do you really think anyone's buying it? Well, you always were pretty rash, jumping right in where the goddesses fear to tread, careless as can be. And considering what you've said and done thus far, I certainly have no intention of asking you to join us. But still, just remember, you can depend on us should you ever feel the need. We'll always be here for you. Okay. That was a truly pathetic play for my sympathies. Rash and careless. That sounds about right, but it's who I am, and it's what I do best. I might as well see this madness through to the end. Okay. I like the harmonica, but still. Toal. Fiona told me you'd be here. I'm sorry to visit you at this late hour, though. Oh, it's quite alright. I don't think anyone's going to get much sleep tonight. No kidding. The ritual starts bright and early in the morning, no? That's right. The 6 priests have already begun their preparations. By tomorrow evening, it should all be over, without incident, I pray. That's good. But aren't you worried? We are, after all, only halfway infallible. Oh, come now. You know I didn't mean it like that. Though, truth be told, I'm about ready to take back that comment. You've never seemed more infallible than you do at this moment. You have such conviction in your eyes. You truly are a woman on a mission, or more appropriately, a goddess on high. I do feel a bit invigorated by all this excitement, I suppose. You'd think I'd be nervous too, but strangely, I'm not. I feel rather calm and collected, in fact. Perhaps it's the harmonica. Oh. Well, that seems a bit exaggerated, but I'm glad to hear my gift is appreciated nonetheless. Oh, it's not exaggeration at all. A handmade harmonica forged by Claria, by the master metalsmith Zalem himself. However, did you manage to afford such an extravagant item in times like these? Heh, don't worry about it. Holy Knights are salaried after all, and I've no particular expensive hobbies. Nor can I think of a better use for my money in all the world. Huh? What was that? Oh, nothing, just thinking out loud. Would you afford me the honor of hearing you play it once more? I missed the beginning of that lovely melody. It would be my pleasure. Just be sure you listen closely this time. That is a nice melody. I should make it my ringtone. Sorry to keep you waiting, Commander. It's quite alright. I just figured I might try one last time. It's not too late, you know. Are you certain you won't reconsider? I do not doubt your skills, sir, but I simply cannot allow you to undertake this mission alone. And I should hope you know me well enough to understand how stubborn I intend to be on this point. But you're still so young. You bear the future of Ys on your shoulders. What purpose could possibly be served by rushing headlong into certain death? To ensure there's a future left to bear, sir. The demons are already upon us, and the knights and sorcerers have their hands full, keeping them at bay until the ritual is completed. The only way to prevent them from overpowering us is to strike from within and spawn confusion in their ranks. You said so yourself. Though I do regret the offense I'm certain Galen will take with me for pursuing this course of action. We're the same rank, yet I alone get to accompany you. I can see the indignation in his eyes now. Yes, so can I. And if you survive, you'll be apologizing for it for the rest of your life. Not just to him, but to your friends, your little brother, and of course, to Lady Rhea most of all. I am prepared for the consequences of my actions, but at least I won't be alone in my shame. I can't imagine how you'll ever get that daughter of yours to forgive you for running off like this. Indeed, our survival will be met with a hero's welcome, but eventually the scoldings will begin, and demons may pale in comparison. At any rate, dawn is breaking. I think it's time we meet our fates head-on. Yes, sir. And with that, I'll leave it here for now, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. So until then, see you guys.